Hmm? Hmm? Ah, not that, Jack. Hey, so I went to New York for about 3 days, and the whole time I was thinking about you guys, obviously. So I recorded a bunch of stuff, and I went to a couple of places and did a couple of things that are of note and that I want to share with all of you. So, yeah, that's basically what this video is. I'm going to be showing my face for a lot of it, so if that's a turnoff, then please turn off this video. One of the first things that I did besides check into the hotel was take a ferry from New Jersey to Manhattan, and it was honestly one of the best decisions of the trip. You save a bunch of time that you would normally spend in traffic trying to get here to there, and the sights are just amazing. If you're willing to spend a little bit of money buying tickets, I really recommend taking the ferry because it's just great. After that, I went to Times Square. It was a lot of walking and mostly just looking for something to drink or eat while there. So I don't actually have a lot of footage, but yeah, that was Times Square. Sorry for not recording anything. After freshening up a bit and going back to the hotel, around 8 p.m. in the night, I went to this building called The Summit, aka One Vanderbilt, and just being in that building was one of the trippiest things I have experienced in my life. It had a bunch of floors with just stuff that you could oogle at and just, ponder about. And I don't know, as an artist, it was just really interesting to see and had me thinking a lot. I don't know why. But yeah, really cool.
Bueno, quiero más fotos.
Oh shit, that was trippy.
After going to the summit and a lot of time after that, and even into the next day, I was in Times Square, which was once again spent mostly walking and just looking around and buying a lot of stuff. Which brings us to the next part of this video called The Shit That I Bought at New York. Yeah, in Times Square, I just bought a lot of stuff that I thought were pretty cool and that I wanted to showcase because most likely than not, you guys are going to see it in a lot of my videos. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to show is this Kuromi phone holder. I think that is pretty cute because she's wearing a dress, and I just like Kuromi and a lot of stuff Sanrio. So yeah, that was the first item. The second one is this Gundam. I don't know from which Gundam it is, or even if it's from a manga or a show. I just thought that it was pretty cool. And here it is all built. Pretty sick, pretty sick. And then the third item, which is one of my favorites, this Shaman King figure. And just look at it out the box. It is literally so cool. Like, dude, the Amidamaru, the sword, the pose, absolutely amazing. And it wasn't even that expensive. It was like $25. Pretty worth it. But this one, I think y'all are gonna like. It's cinnamon roll. It's a giant cinnamon roll foot mat. I'm probably gonna display it along this wall or something like that because I think that is really cute and it would just be nice to add to the room and to the aesthetic of the Not That Jack channel. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I bought. I bought more stuff for family members and, as gifts for other people. But that's just all my stuff and the stuff that I wanted to show all of you. Okay, and now for the third and last part of this video, the food review. New York is pretty famous for its amazing food. And, as someone who eats food, as a person, I thought it was up to me to review all the food that I ate and, tell you what is good, what is bad, what you should eat, what you should probably avoid, and yeah, all of that stuff. Most of it was good, spoilers. But yeah, here it is. Stuff I ate in New York. I don't know what the place was called, but I had some Greek food at Times Square and it was really good. And filled me with energy after walking a lot. 8 out of 10. Black sugar iced tea. Honestly, the best boba I have had in my life. But I think that it's not the best thing that I've ate out of the trip. 9 out of 10. It is pretty famous for its boba and an egg, which is probably self-explanatory, but I could not get it because it was sold out, which was disappointing, but it doesn't, take points off from the overall experience. Hotel breakfast. Pretty mid. The hotel biscuit was dry as fuck though. 4 out of 10. Mangoes from a street vendor. The mangoes were good, and the person who sold it to us was a really nice Ecuadorian lady. 9 out of 10. Starbucks. It's fucking Starbucks, y'all. It ain't gonna be different. The Highwood Restaurant. Pineapple juice. 9 out of 10. Really refreshing. Filet mignon meal. The filet mignon itself was really well cooked, and the sauce on the side made it even better. 10 out of 10. The lobster mashed potatoes was good, but didn't exceed my expectations. 8 out of 10. Artichoke was super flavorful and was my favorite part out of the meal. 10 out of 10. Margarita pizza. Super good and was something I really wanted to try, considering the fact that New York is famous for it. Did it make me go crazy? Not really, but pretty freaking good. 10 out of 10. Water. It's water. Regardless, it was good. 10 out of 10. La Rancherita Restaurant. I had some guatita and passion fruit juice here. Guatita is basically stomach lining, which sounds weird, but it's actually really good. The flavor was amazing with all its peanut buttery goodness, and the passion fruit was really refreshing. In addition to what I ate at the actual restaurant, my family brought home some cazuela, empanadas de plátano, and encebollado, which were all pretty good. I also want to say that the atmosphere of this restaurant was amazing. Just look at this video that I took.
Y mis cuitas de amor son recuerdos del alma. Una tarde partí a la extraña nación, pues no quiso el destino. Pero mi corazón se quedó frente al mar en mi viejo santuario. Adiós, adiós. Origen querida, tierra de mi amor. Adiós, adiós, mi diosa del mar, mi reina del palmar. Me voy, pero un día volveré a buscar mi querer, a soñar otra vez en mi viejo santuario. Lejos de Jersey, ¿verdad? Ah, cómo olvidar las bellísimas carreteras de New Jersey, ¿verdad? camino que devuelve al San Juan que yo amé, pedacito de patria. Mi cabello blanqueó, mi vida se va, la muerte me llama. No quiero morir, alejado de ti, New Jersey del alma. Adiós, Borinque, mi querida, mi tierra de mi amor. Adiós, mi diosa del mar, mi reina del palmar. Me voy, ya me voy, a buscar mi querer, a soñar otra vez en mi viejo San Juan, en mi viejo San Juan, en mi viejo San Juan.
Not gonna lie, that whole part where those two dudes just started playing guitar and singing was one of the best experiences I've had in New York, and just in general. It just made me so happy hearing Spanish and, being in that atmosphere. And yeah, it just made me feel fuzzy inside. And yeah, it just upped the experience of that whole restaurant to 1,000. Literally a billion out of 10. Now, I know what you might be saying. Jack, this video has been way too long, and you haven't even given us your iconic overall thoughts. Well, what are my overall thoughts on New York? I think it's pretty great. Just walking around and seeing the skyline and, just being there. Not even like doing anything except for walking around, you can experience so much. Sure, the things that I bought, the places that I went to, the experiences that I experienced were all great, but New York itself, the people, you can't replace that. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.